morning to all. Welcome to our channel Current Affairs for You. So let's begin the important current affairs of 26 December 2020. So before that, subscribe the channel, watch till the end to get the important current affairs. So first question for today, who wrote the book COVID-19 Sabhyata Ka Sanket Aur Samadhan? Very important book because in these COVID-19 times, so this book is also important. There is one more book I will tell you later. So now tell me who wrote this book COVID-19 Sabhyata Ka Sanket Aur Samadhan. If you know this person, you can answer. He is Kailash Satyarthi, Nobel laureate, Nobel Peace Prize won by him in 2014 along with Malala Yousafzai. Now tell me about Sabpreet Singh, Ruskin Bond, Sam Dalrymple and Sridharan Pillai. Sabpreet Singh wrote Night of Restless Spirits, the stories from 1984. Night of Restless Spirits and stories from 1984. Ruskin Bond wrote How to Be a Writer. Sam Dalrymple wrote Five Partitions, Making of Modern Asia. Sridharan Pillai, this is also very important. Sridharan Pillai wrote O Mizoram, English poems. This is unveiled. This is launched by Vice President Venkaiah Naidu. So I will repeat again. Sabpreet Singh wrote Night of Restless Spirits, stories from 1984. Ruskin Bond, How to Be a Writer. Sam Dalrymple, Five Partitions, Making of Modern Asia. Kailash Satyarthi, COVID-19 Sabhyata Ka Sanket Aur Samadhan. And Sridharan Pillai, O Mizoram, launched by Venkaiah Naidu, the Vice President of India. Next question. So let's discuss important about Kailash Satyarthi. He won Nobel Peace Prize in 2014 for his struggle against the suppression of children and young people and for the right of all children to education. And former Chief Justice of India Deepak Mishra and Rajya Sabha Deputy Chairman Harivansh Narayan launched this book written by Kailash Satyarthi. Now, COVID-19 Crisis of Civilization and Solution is the English name of this book. Next question for second question for today. Who was approved by RBI, Reserve Bank of India, to be appointed as the new executive director of ICICI Bank for next 3 years? So you can see him in the picture if you know this person. Options are Sandeep Batra, Uday Kotak, Deepak Parekh and Dinesh Kumar Khara. If you observe, all the options are related to banking sector only. So the answer for this question is Sandeep Batra. Sandeep Batra has been approved by RBI, Reserve Bank of India, to appointed as Executive Director of ICICI for the next 3 years. So he is Sandeep Batra. If you call this name Sandeep Batra, did you remember any other name? Yes, it is Narinder Batra. Narinder Batra is the President of Hockey India Federation, and also he recently won Capital National Foundation Award. Next, let's discuss the other options as well in detail. I brought all important bank chairmen and MDs. So Sandeep Batra, Executive Director of ICICI, Uday Kotak, MD, Managing Director and CEO of Kotak Mahindra Bank, HDFC Chairman Deepak Parekh, SBI Chairman Dinesh Kumar Khara, RBI Governor Shaktikant Das, Asian Development Bank Chairman Masatsugu Asakawa, World Bank President Malpass, David R. Malpass. So these are the chairmen, important persons related to bank. You should remember all this. Next question. Who wrote the book? This is also from in the sector of books. The Light of Asia, the poem that defined the Buddha. So options are Pradeep Kumar Srivastava, Pradeep Tiotia, Anupam Kher, Jairam Ramesh, Ramesh Pokhriyal Nishank. So option D is correct here. Jairam Ramesh wrote a book called The Light of Asia, the poem that defined Buddha. Very important book. Next, let's discuss the important other books as well. So Pradeep Kumar Srivastava wrote Bye Bye Corona. Very important book on COVID Corona situations. This is launched by Anandiben Patel, the Governor of Uttar Pradesh. Pradeep Tiotia wrote 26/11 Brave Hearts, My Encounter with Terrorists That Night. 26/11 Brave Hearts, My Encounter with Terrorists That Night. So next, Jairam Ramesh wrote this, The Light of Asia, the poem that defined Buddha. Ramesh Pokhriyal Nishank, the Union Education Minister of India, he got Vatayan Award by United Kingdom Award. Ramesh Pokhriyal Nishank, Vatayan Award from United Kingdom award. And recently he wrote a book. What is the book? The name of the book is Pioneer of Humanity. Pioneer of Humanity, Maharshi Aravind. Pioneer of Humanity, Maharshi Aravind. So this book is written by Union Education Minister Ramesh Pokhriyal Nishank. Next question, fourth question for today. Sorry, let's discuss the important topic about this Jairam Ramesh and Amit Ahuja. So Jairam Ramesh and Amit Ahuja won Kamala Devi NIF Book Prize recently. Now, to which book Jairam Ramesh won this and to which book Amit Ahuja won this? You can see A Checkered Brilliance, The Many Lives of V.K. Krishna Menon, written by Jairam Ramesh. For this book, he got Kamala Devi NIF Book Prize. And Amit Ahuja wrote one more book called Mobilizing the Marginalized Ethnic Parties Without Ethnic Movements. Ethnic Parties Without Ethnic Movements. This book is written by Amit Ahuja. He also won Kamala Devi NIF Book Prize along with Jairam Ramesh. And for this book, Amit Ahuja won one more award called Chattopadhyay Award. So, next question, fourth question. In which of the following city, India's biggest stadium for hockey with a capacity of 2000 will be built? It's not yet built. It's just a picture of hockey stadium. I put it here. So, the options are Rourkela, Odisha, Tajpur, West Bengal, Haridwar, Uttarakhand, Guwahati, Assam, Mandi, Himachal Pradesh. All the cities are very important. Those are given by me in these options. So option A is correct here, Rourkela, Odisha. Navin Patnaik, the Chief Minister of Odisha, told that Odisha government is going to build India's biggest stadium for hockey with a capacity of 20,000 is going to be built in Rourkela, Odisha. So Tajpur, West Bengal, what is going to be constructed? Construction of first deep seaport construction. First construction of deep seaport in Tajpur, West Bengal. And Haridwar, Uttarakhand, very important point about this Haridwar, Uttarakhand, because first museum on Ganga called Ganga Avlokan is unveiled by Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Next, Guwahati, Assam. So 8th Northeast Festival held at Guwahati, Assam. Next, Mandi, Himachal Pradesh. Mandi in Himachal Pradesh topped in PMGSY. Can you tell me what is the stands for? It stands for Pradhan Mantri Gram Sadak Yojana. So topped by Mandi, Himachal Pradesh. So let's revise once again. Rourkela, Odisha, India's biggest stadium for hockey with a capacity of 20,000 is going to be built. Tajpur, West Bengal, first deep sea port. Option C, Haridwar, Uttarakhand, Ganga Avlokan, the first museum about Ganga, launched by Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Guwahati, Assam, 8th Northeast Festival held at Guwahati, Assam. Prime Minister Gram Sadak Yojana topped by Mandi, Himachal Pradesh. Next question. So first, let's discuss the recent hockey rankings about India and other countries as well. Federation of International Hockey Federation released these rankings. So first place Belgium, second place, these are men's rankings. First place Belgium, Australia second, Netherlands third, India at fourth place. And now women rankings, first Netherlands, second Argentina, third Germany, and Indian women ranking is 9th position. Next, Rani Rampal is the captain of Indian hockey team. Next question. Who is the chairman of Interministerial Committee to draw up the framework for inviting private players to build logistic parks in the country? Options are Amit Shah, V.K. Saraswat, Giridhar Aramane, Arun Singhal. So, option C is correct here. Giridhar Aramane is the chairman for Interministerial Committee to draw up framework for inviting private players to build logistic parks in the country. So logistic parks, you can remember, he is Giridhar Aramane is the head of this committee. Now Amit Shah is the head of a committee. What is it? V.K. Saraswat is also head of a committee. What is it? Arun Singhal is the head of a committee. What is this? So now let's discuss this. Arun Singhal has been appointed as the head of a committee by Food Safety Authority of India. To manage food safety emergencies. Next, second one, high level committee to commemorate 125th birth anniversary of Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose. and the head of this committee is Amit Shah. Now, Niti Ayog, National Institute of Transformation of India, Niti Ayog formed a committee to explore technological as well as commercial viability of Virgin Hyperloop technology for ultra speed trains in India. You just remember Virgin Hyperloop technology committee head VK Saraswat. That's it. So, Food Safety Authority manage food safety emergencies. Arun Singhal is the head of the committee. 125th birth anniversary Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose, Amit Shah. Virgin Hyperloop technology commercial and technological viability, it is VK Saraswat. Next question. In which of the following state first rescue and rehabilitation center for monkeys launched? Very interesting. So options are Madhya Pradesh, Telangana, Rajasthan, Tamil Nadu. So option B is correct here. In Telangana, where is it? So Telangana is going to build first rescue and rehabilitation center for monkeys. It is launched by Telangana government. Now, what is about Madhya Pradesh? Madhya Pradesh aims to eliminate AIDS by 2030. Aims to eliminate AIDS by 2030. They are celebrating 15th November as Tribal Pride Day. 15th November as Tribal Pride Day on the birth anniversary of Birsa Munda, a freedom fighter from Madhya Pradesh. Next, Telangana recently launched one more scheme called Lunch Box Scheme for pregnant women. And Rajasthan, there is a city, in Rajasthan it is called Jaipur. National Institute of Ayurveda will be in Jaipur. This is launched by Prime Minister Narendra Modi. And one more thing, National Institute for Teaching and Research, both teaching and research in Ayurveda, that is in Jamnagar, Gujarat. Next, something important about Tamil Nadu. In Tamil Nadu, there is a place called Hosuru. Remember this? Hosuru in Tamil Nadu. Ola is going to construct its biggest plant about biggest scooter park in Hosuru, Tamil Nadu. Ola's biggest scooter park, it is going to be in Hosuru, Tamil Nadu. Next, 7th question. Center has signed a $500 million US dollar project with which bank to build safe and green national highway corridors in Rajasthan, Himachal Pradesh, Uttar Pradesh and Andhra Pradesh. So option C is correct here. World Bank. So Indian government signed with World Bank a $500 million project to construct green national highway corridors in 4 states. One is Rajasthan, second one Himachal Pradesh, third UP and fourth one Andhra Pradesh. So this has been signed with World Bank. So recently there is a lot about Asian Development Bank with India. So loans and sanctions. So this is the list of different states with Asian Development Bank in recent days. So Uttar Pradesh government and Government of India $300 million loan to upgrade rural power distribution network. Tripura to development infrastructure, preparation of infrastructure development, $4.21 million. West Bengal to improve resource planning, $50 million. Madhya Pradesh for urban project, $270 million. Maharashtra to upgrade 450 kilometer highways and major district roads, $177 million. Rajasthan, $300 million to finance water supply and sanitation infrastructure. So these are the different states and their agreement or MOUs or loans from Asian Development Bank. Very important. You just remember what area and which state. So next question. Good Governance Day is observed on. Options are 22nd December, 5th December, 25th December, 3rd December. So option C is correct here. 25th December we celebrate Good Governance Day. Why do we celebrate? I will tell you in the next slide. So 22nd December we celebrate National Mathematics Day. 5th December we celebrate International Volunteer Day and World Soil Day. International Volunteer Day and World Soil Day. And 3rd December we celebrate International Day of Persons with Disabilities. So 22nd December National Mathematics Day, 5th December International Volunteers Day and World Soil Day, 3rd December International Day of Persons with Disabilities. So next, why do we celebrate this day? I will tell you. So to commemorate the birth anniversary of former PM Atal Bihari Vajpayee, we celebrate this day, Good Governance Day. Sushasan Divas in Hindi. So he served as prime minister three times in 1996, 13 days, 1998 to 1999, and 1999 to 2004 as a full-time prime minister. So this day observed in 2000 from 2014. This day, Good Governance Day, has been started by Prime Minister Modi to foster awareness Indian people of accountability in government. Next question. Who launched Swachhta Abhiyan app to identify and geotag insanitary latrines and manual scavengers? Options are Thawarchand Gehlot, Kiran Rijiju, Arjun Munda, Prakash Javadekar. So option A is correct here. Thawarchand Gehlot launched an app called Swachhta Abhiyan to identify uncleaned or insanitary latrines or manual scavengers. So he is Thawarchand Gehlot. Kiran Rijiju, the Sports Minister of India, 6th BRICS Youth Affairs in Russia, launched by him, and as well as one more thing. What is it? Yes, Fit India school program. Second edition of Fit India school program has been launched by Kiran Rijiju. So Fit India brand ambassador Kuldeep Handhu, he won Dronacharya Award for 2020, and he is from Jammu and Kashmir. The first person to won Dronacharya Award from Jammu and Kashmir is Kuldeep Handhu, the brand ambassador for Fit India. Next, Arjun Munda, the tribal minister, he started tribal festival, national tribal festival, or Adi Mahotsav in Madhya Pradesh. Later it goes to Gujarat, later it goes to West Bengal. Now it is in West Bengal. From 21st to 30 December it is in West Bengal. Next, Prakash Javadekar recently launched or released a report. According to the report, India leopard population has been increased by 60% from 2014. Next, so Union Minister for Social Justice and Empowerment, Thawarchand Gehlot, launched this app. This app will provide the authorities with insanitary latrine and manual scavenger. Next, 10th question for today. Which of the following state CM, Chief Minister, launched a digital PR Insight, a mobile application and web portal platform? Options are Odisha, Punjab, West Bengal, Chhattisgarh. So option B is correct here. Punjab state government. Punjab, who is the Chief Minister for Punjab? Captain Amarinder Singh. So he launched PR Insight, a mobile application and also web portal. So let's discuss the other options as well. Odisha recently launched Orunodoi scheme. West Bengal, Orunodoi scheme. Orunodoi scheme, under this 830 rupees will be given to the head of female household. Now West Bengal, Swasthya Sati scheme by West Bengal state government. Under this 5 lakh insurance will be given to each family of West Bengal. Chhattisgarh, very important, Swami Atmananda English medium schools has been English medium schools scheme launched by Chhattisgarh government, state government. Now let's talk about this PR Insight, Punjab. One more thing I forgot about Punjab. Punjab Chief Minister Captain Amarinder Singh launched Divyangjan Shaktikaran Yojana to empower persons with disabilities. Now Captain Amarinder Singh launched PR Insight mobile app and web portal. This app will serve as platform for receiving feedback from people. Like government will start some schemes, they don't know how it's going on. So this web portal, PR Insight web portal, so people can share their opinions or experiences about the scheme to the government. So the government will know about it, the deficiencies as well. Where it is in lagging behind. So the deficiencies in schemes and programs will be implemented by the government, will be known by government, and they will make it correct. So that is about PR Insight mobile app, which is in Punjab. Next, India added Kar wetland complex to the list of Ramsar site recently. In which state or union territory it is located? Options are Arunachal Pradesh, Andaman Nicobar, Lakshadweep and Ladakh. So option D is correct here. In Ladakh, there is something called Kar wetland complex, and it has been added to Ramsar site recently. So this is the 42nd Ramsar site of India and second Ramsar site of Ladakh. So let's discuss about this in detail. So Union Minister for Environment and Climate Change Prakash Javadekar announced that Kar wetland complex in Changtang region of Ladakh will be added to the list of Ramsar site. So this is going to be the 42nd Ramsar site for India and second for Ladakh. So that's all for today's current affairs. Hope you guys like the video. Share with your friends. Thank you.